Hi, just call me Patricia, 19 years old, from somewhere in the Philippines. This is where my confession begins. My sister's husband is incredibly kind. He's the kind of man everyone dreams of, caring, respectful, and generous. My sister always feels like a princess whenever he's around. Sometimes, I even tell myself, I hope I find someone like him someday. I didn't know that the day would come when I'd regret that prayer. My sister's house is right next to ours, so I often hang out there, especially during celebrations. Until one day. Until my father's birthday, that's when we decided to drink after the celebration. My older sister didn't drink because she had work early the next morning. I said, I'll just sleep here, okay, and she agreed. I always stayed over at their house anyway. Their guest room was much bigger than my room at home. One of my other siblings was also there, but they slept in the living room with his girlfriend. Around 5 a.m., my sister left for work. I was still a bit tipsy but not sleepy yet. I was about to go to bed when my brother-in-law knocked on the door. I don't know if it was the alcohol, but he suddenly looked so handsome to me. He was just in his sleepwear, his hair still slightly wet, and he smelled really good. Hey, have you seen my phone? He asked. I shook my head, trying hard not to think of anything inappropriate. When he left, I held my head and cursed under my breath. I even hit myself a few times because... What the hell am I thinking? I said while smacking myself with a pillow. But a few moments later, he came back. He looked surprised when he saw me like that. What are you doing? He asked, laughing a little. Nothing. I replied, forcing a laugh too. We looked at each other. He seemed frozen for a moment, and then I noticed where his eyes were looking. That's when I realized I wasn't wearing a bra. I quickly grabbed the pillow and covered myself. Can I borrow your phone? I just need to message your sister, he said. I handed him the phone, but his hand brushed against mine. It felt like electricity ran through both of us. I don't know how it happened, and I won't go into detail, but the next thing I knew, something had already happened between us. I don't know if it was because of the alcohol or because of the admiration I had secretly felt for him for a long time. But I knew it was wrong. So wrong. It was my first time. I've never had a boyfriend in my life. The reality of what happened just didn't sink in. Afterward, we were both silent. I didn't know what to say. He stood up, fixed himself, and softly said, "Sorry." I was left there in shock. It felt like all the alcohol in my body vanished in an instant. I wanted to cry, but not a single tear would come out. I felt extremely guilty about what happened. I tried to compose myself, but I felt pain down there, so I rested for a while before going straight home. Days passed, I didn't see him. I avoided him. I stayed in my room most of the time. When my sister was home, I wouldn't eat with them. I focused on school and always came home late. After a month, my period was delayed. I didn't want to think about the possibility. I convinced myself it was just coincidence. I kept avoiding them. I'm a college student, there's no way that what I was thinking could be true. I tried to keep myself busy. But as time passed, I started noticing signs that I might be pregnant, though I couldn't accept it. By the second month without my period, that's when I finally decided to take a pregnancy test.
To inspire me to make more videos, I'm begging you, don't hesitate to subscribe my new channel. Thank you and God bless.